Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Spot On. I'm your host, Eric Richardson, and today, as you can see, I got on my Lebron shirt. So what better topic to discuss than LeBron James? He's in year 17, age 35. A lot of people calling him Wash King. A lot of people saying he's declining. He's not as athletic, but as you can see, LeBron's still flying through the air, dunking on people, hitting deep threes. Shoot, they talking about Logo Lillard. They might as well be Logo Bron. But look, bottom line is this. LeBron James is still performing at a crazy high level. I don't even consider him to be at his peak yet, because once you get to a peak, you got to start declining. And I haven't seen any forms of declining yet. But today's episode is going to be great. We got my co-host, Martez Harris. We're going to ring him in. He's playing overseas right now in Finland. And we even got a LeBron hater, Patrick Burnett. We're going to see what he got to say, because I know it's a lot of LeBron haters out there. And I want y'all to stay tuned in this and just, you know, we're not just LeBron biased, even though I am. I'm going to bring some other characters into this show. But for everybody who watched the first episode, I thank you for the support. And if you haven't hit that like and subscribe button, please go ahead and do so. I appreciate it. Let's get straight into it. We're going to phone Tez right now. All right, you guys, we're here live with Tez right now, and we're going to discuss LeBron's greatness. Tez, just go ahead and give him a little rundown on how you feel about LeBron and just everything going on this season.
Yep. Going crazy ever since. Put a whole city on his back, control the whole city's economy. Went to the finals in like 22, killed the Bad Boys Pistons Part 2.
Went nuts, that series went crazy.
Was killing the Celtics. Finally got some help, went to Miami. Okay, he done it up against Dallas. But killed the game 2 years in a row against 3 MVPs. Westbrook, KD, Harden, and they had Derek Fisher, and they had Ibaka, and they had hella cast members. Then he goes to the Lakers, and now they number 1 seed, or number 4 seed last year with Bones.
Exactly. And then that Christmas Day game, they were busting the Warriors. And then after that game, he got injured, and they was 4th in the West. So imagine if he would have stayed healthy the whole time, they would have made the playoffs for sure.
The boy, I watch his basketball talent, and he has no go-to moves, because every move he does pretty much works. So he don't even need no bag work. His bag is what he chooses to do.
You know that new move he does when he goes like this? I didn't know he literally stares at the ball before he pulls up. He literally takes a dribble, stares, pulls it back, and pulls up. I'm like, and it works. Can't stop it.
It's embarrassing.
Because if you come up, he gonna hit you with the counter and bang on your head like he did on Gorgie Dang. Still ain't back. Like Shannon Sharp said, he ain't coming back.
He ain't coming back, bro. Exactly. He's done with Finito.
Booming on everybody. And then, exactly, and then Skip Bayless saying he only dunking on Europeans and stuff. I really wish that if that first take was around when LeBron boomed on KG. You remember when Bron used to dunk on everybody. Still flying. Remember when he dunked on John Salmons on the Bulls?
Yes. And James Johnson.
James Johnson too. Crazy.
Well, Jordan 6 for 6. Here's what I said about Jordan, bro. I was going back and forth, you know this over the past year, like who's better, who's the greatest. Jordan just didn't play with his school. Jordan had bums in front of him. Well, he had an all-star to play against.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just killed the rest of the bums. And he was always in a winning situation. Like,
Always in a winning situation.
He wouldn't have lost against the Lakers. But he also wouldn't have took that first team to the finals.
Never.
He also wouldn't have took that 2018 team to the finals.
Nope.
So,
LeBron was getting absolutely no help from Kevin Love. Was averaging like 13, 14 points a game that series back in 2018.
He was stealing $20 million a year. Stealing. LeBron
LeBron had 51 in game 1. And then people like Skip Bayless want to discredit it just because he didn't shoot the mid-range jumper over Steph, but he made the right basketball play. So you telling me a guy wide open for a layup just because he got fouled is the wrong play? Like what?
NBA player open for a layup and he misses free throws too.
It's the wrong play. You saw that play the other night when the I forgot who the Lakers were. Oh, the Lakers were playing Anthony Davis missed a game-winning shot. They were playing who was it? Brooklyn, exactly, Brooklyn. LeBron drew 4 defenders, kicked it out to AD, who just hit 2 threes before that, a wide open 3, and they talking about that's the bad play.
It's embarrassing. Now he missed a little that was 2K glitch.
Exactly.
He was above the rim. It ain't like he can't make that. But
What you think that series? You think if the Cavs won Game 1, the series would have been different, or they would have just lost no matter what?
I think if the Cavs would have won Game 1, it would have won 6 games.
6 games. Warriors still would have won. Yep, I agree too. Yeah, I think LeBron would have got at least one more in because he would have been feeling himself. Like he had 51, they would have won at the court. He would have came back to Cleveland with. Because the thing about LeBron is when LeBron is rocking, it's really no stopping him. When he's feeling comfortable, like to the point where he's pulling up those deep threes and he's just, he's chilling, he's backing up, wiping his shirt, he's feeling himself. It's really, bro, greatest player of all time. When you look at any other player, okay, Jordan. I'm not gonna lie, Jordan is great. I would say it's hard to put anybody else in that category besides LeBron and Kobe. Just because the greatness that they achieved, like they got that killer mentality, they're gonna make their teammates better and they're gonna win no matter what and play defense. People be sleep on LeBron. He been playing defense lately too.
This year too, yeah, for sure. And Jordan and Kobe used to lock up.
Exactly. And Bron used to lock up. I remember watching them 13 finals. LeBron was just making winning plays on every end of the court.
Every winning plays, deflections, steals, boards, hockey assists.
Let me ask you this: what's one difference between Jordan and LeBron that you see that just will put LeBron over Jordan?
I'm gonna be honest. The only argument anybody can ever come to me with in terms of saying Bron's better than Jordan is the phrase. It's not the size of the dog in the fight; it's the size of the fight in the dog.
Mm-hmm.
And that only means I think because of their brain, Jordan didn't even get invited to Nike games and stuff like that. So he had a big chip on his shoulder and he was out to kill. If Bron didn't care about passion, like if that was his style of play, as being like Jordan, Kobe, like a scorer, he would have already had 38,000.
Exactly, and I'm glad you said that because in LeBron's 3rd and 4th year, you remember when he won the scoring title, he averaged 30 a game. And then he came. Exactly. Then he came back the next year, and I think he averaged 28. And then after that, it was 2 years back to back, 27, 27, and he started getting more assists. And he realized that that's just not who he is. LeBron's always going to give you anywhere from 26 to 30 points a game, but that's just not who he is. He's not going to be the guy who can score 35 consistently. But I feel like that's what makes him great. The fact that he can get you 30 whenever he wants to, but he's still involved assisting and rebounding and locking up as well.
Well, I think he hit it right in the head. Like, not just can he get you 30, but like, he in the NBA, in the playoffs, and in the finals. Like, anybody if you drop 30, you just had a hell of a night. Like, you was killing it. Ron can get 30. Like,
And it's just a little average night.
It's a little baby average night.
Pedestrian.
Easily, like, when I watch Bron beat that Pistons team by himself,
Well, he scored 25 straight. He scored 25 straight.
25 straight, I feel like the last 29 of the last 30 points or something crazy like that.
With Daniel Gibson on his team.
But, come on, bro. What movie doing that? No.
Wally Zerbiak.
Come on, bro. Who is that? Who is Wild? Wild been in the league about 40 years.
Bears out.
He's in year show. I mean, in the game that's year 8, 9.
Exactly. Yeah, and this is why I don't understand. You know, for the MVP vote, they're saying that you can't add in that this is year 17, he's 35. Okay, don't count that. Look at his stats. 26, 8, and 11. If Paul George averaged 26, 8, and 11 last year, he would have won MVP because last year he averaged 28, I think, 9 and 4, and that was his greatest season ever. And he was top 5 in MVP votes. Exactly. LeBron averaged 28, 8, and 8 last year. And the year that they said that he had one of his worst years, 28, 8, and 8. But Paul, that's what I'm saying. They hold. I mean, you're supposed to hold LeBron to a different standard, but like, don't disrespect because 26, 8, and 11 is crazy. It don't matter. Year 17. The thing is, Jordan could never do this. Never.
No, I mean, he couldn't do this and win. Like, I'll say this, bro. Like, Jordan's very each one of them, but that Bulls team, that
was nasty. And what people don't understand is the league was different back then. Everybody, like now, everybody works on a game OD. Like back then, it would be you just go to practice, you know what I'm saying? You lift weights, and that's it, you play your games. Now the skill development, like everybody's on an elite level. People can, I mean, the players now, their skill level is way higher than back in the 90s. Also, what do you think about Jordan's competition? I mean, hell, LeBron's 3 and 6, but look who the hell he was facing. The Warriors was stacked, and then they went and go get KD just to stop Bron because they knew that they couldn't. Come on now. Even the Mavs was nasty. I ain't gonna lie, the Mavs was nasty that year. Dirk was unstoppable.
Yeah, man. Because since I'm a LeBron fan, I try to be objective.
LeBron folded. I ain't gonna lie, LeBron folded.
That Mavs team swept Kobe.
Facts! And Kobe was going nuts that year. Kobe was going crazy.
And this ain't year 17 Kobe. This is 2011 Kobe.
Exactly.
Pretty elite.
Exactly.
So, bro, I think you turn the competition. Okay. Now, I just had this argument with somebody who was like 40. So, you know, he's with Jordan. But was the game more physical and was it tougher from this standpoint? Like, they was letting you grab off the ball. They was bumping you. You can get flagrants and non-flagrant. Yeah. But as far as, like, to me, that's just like toughness. That's just, are you tough enough to get through that and keep killing?
Exactly.
Skill-wise, bro, skill-wise, Jordan never played Kawhi, Steph, Clay, Timmy, Lonnie, Tony, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce,
Clay.
Yeah, Clay Thompson. He didn't Draymond. He didn't do Dwight Turkle. Bro, that Magic team
was
Dwight because he shooters.
Jameer, everybody was whacking. JJ, everybody was whacking threes. Courtney Lee, Rashard Lewis, bro, everybody was whacking threes. Michael Petras. I was in Orlando at that time, bro. We was getting hyped for the city.
They was cold. You got Westbrook, Harden, KD.
Yeah.
Like, Bron really played all-star teams, and he beat 3 of them.
By himself.
Who did Jordan have to guard in the finals? Okay, both of us. Who was guarding Jordan in the finals? Okay, I'll give you Clyde Drexler. Cool. I'll give you Gary Payton, but look at those numbers. Gary Payton was locking him up the first 2 games.
Exactly.
Locking him up.
And then Skip Bayless, if you know, you talking about height difference, he always want to bring up height and weight. Oh, 6 inches, 40 pounds. Come on now. GP, I understand you the only guard to ever win Defensive Player of the Year, but you can't fuck with a picture of Jordan.
Not a picture, not a thought, not a drawing, none of that.
Exactly.
Nah, bro. And, bro, who was guarding me during those Phoenix series? Definitely wasn't Charles Barkley. And besides Charles Barkley, okay, Kevin Johnson scored the ball, that's fine. Besides that, what was really going on? Bron got worried about Steph, Clay, Draymond, KD, and Sean Livingston, and Paul Goldson.
Exactly.
Like, this is a squad, bro. If you put Bron's Cavaliers team, that 2018 team back in the 90s, I bet you win on. Because he don't need nobody else.
It's crazy, man.
Bet you win on.
Crazy. Real quick, real quick before we wrap things up, do you think that LeBron has reached a peak yet? Because, you know, after you reach a peak, you're supposed to decline. So, what do you think? How much longer do you think LeBron can consistently play at this rate? And how long do you think he has left in the league?
I see somebody like LeBron, like you said, most people have peaks. They reach that peak now after about 2-3 years, and they go down. I see somebody like LeBron, and this is why he's so unfair. He hits different peaks. Like his athleticism had hit a peak.
Yeah.
His intellect, like his knowledge of the game, is peaking.
It's peaking, exactly. It hasn't even peaked yet because now he's figuring things out when he's posting. He's posting and now making amazing plays.
And it's a whole new game.
Because you remember 3 years ago, he couldn't post at all. He was just uncomfortable with it.
He was bullying, but he wasn't doing moves. Now, right. Did you see what he did to the Rockets in the post?
Oh my God. When he exactly, literally faded the world. LeBron told him. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think he's reached the peak. I think LeBron's the best type of player. He literally, I don't think there is a peak for him, bro. And that's why he's the greatest, because he won't fall off. Because when that athleticism goes, he's a smart player and he's used to making a great plays. Okay? He'll be a point guard, have 18 and 30 assists. And that's it.
Yeah. Well, all right, man. We've been on the phone for a while, and all you viewers out there, thank you for tuning in. We're gonna have a lot more episodes coming up with Tez. Right now, he's out there in Finland, but when he gets back, we're gonna be coming out with a lot of videos, hitting with y'all with some good content. Next call we got is Patrick Burnett. You already know he's coming with some LeBron hate, so that's gonna be real interesting. Y'all stay tuned.
Hey man, stay tuned, keep the money.
All right, you guys, we're here live with Patrick Burnett, the viral sensation dunking on everybody. Let's go ahead and run those clips for him real quick. So how'd it feel, Pat, when you boomed on this dude?
That's okay.
Yeah, we're playing the clips right now. We're rolling the highlights.
Like I tell everybody when they ask me, I'm like, dude, hey, I've been wanting slow-mo. I didn't even think I dunked it that damn hard. And I see the video like 2 days later. And I was like, shit. Nigga really do be booming on niggas, man. That shit just really
Went
be
viral.
to be honest.
Okay, with all that being said, you guys know obviously from the video that Pat is credible. He's a basketball player. But let's just hear his intake on how he feels about LeBron. Pat, do you think that LeBron is declining right now, and where do you see him moving in the future? How many years does he have left? And just what do you think overall about LeBron?
Alright, man. Well, I'm gonna start with the good bit and I'm going to the bad. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like I fool with LeBron, you know what I mean? He's a great player. And now it's time to get into the bad.
Wait, that's all you gotta say about the good? That was like 10 seconds.
That's all the good. That's all the good I got for you.
Wow.
He's a great overall player, but no, he's definitely declining. Like if you really think about it logically, he's declining. Like yeah, he's getting 30-point triple doubles, but he's declining in a sense because he used to score and play defense.
So he not playing defense no more?
Man, look, the only time this nigga play defense, he chases down the block.
So what happened? What happened when he was guarding Giannis in the paint?
Man, I could have did that. That nigga can't shoot.
Wow. So if he plays defense on somebody who can't shoot, it's not valid. So what about when he was guarding Kawhi?
Okay, listen. How much Kawhi had that night? Probably like 35?
He had 27.
Okay, wow. You watch the nigga. If a nigga had 27, you watch him up, then he's doing pretty good. But I'm just saying, like, if you look back, and I'm not comparing it because the nigga is damn near 40. Well, he ain't damn near 40, but he's close to it.
He's 35. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not comparing it to when he first got in the league, you feel me? But
Yeah.
if you really, like, you feel me, look at it, he's declined. Like, he doesn't play defense at all. Like, even when he first got to LA, there been plenty of times niggas that had to push it, nigga, to come on now.
Oh, yeah. Well, when he first got to LA, man, he wasn't playing no defense at all. But it took everybody talking shit to fire him up to start playing D. I ain't gonna lie, watch playoffs this year, Bron gonna activate that defense.
Hey, another thing that I don't like about Bron was, Kobe, my boy, I'm repping the home team. Kobe from PA. Kobe died. Bron was like, I got you, I'm gonna put this shit on my back. They came in there and gave them motherfuckers 60. What the fuck you put on your back, nigga?
Okay, alright, man. That was a tough game to play. He was mourning the loss. He just had to do that speech, man. It's a lot on him. And you know how LeBron is, man. He don't got that dog killer mentality in him at all times. He gotta be beat. You gotta beat him and then he'll just bring it out. But he just naturally ain't gonna just be a fiery dragon.
No, facts. Which is why I tell people that's why they're not gonna win. Because he's not gonna bring that every game. And then even if he does, bro, his team is fucking sorry. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Who's sorry? The Lakers?
Kuzma is trash.
Kuzma?
He's terrible.
Terrible. I ain't gonna lie. Kuzma. This podcast is for hoopers, and I give my hoopers intake. I ain't gonna go to the extent to say that Kuzma is terrible. I just said that because I'll be mad at you. But bro, you play no defense and you don't work on your handles. If you want to work on your handles, I'll get you right, bro. You got so much potential. You like 6'8", you can shoot. I just feel like he play immature right now.
Bro, facts. And I ain't gonna lie, I gave the nigga the benefit of the doubt because I thought the nigga like 6'5", 6'6", until you told me niggas like 6'8", 6'9".
Exactly. He's huge.
You can't be doing that. I was watching one game. They gave this nigga the ball and he on the island. I'm like, okay, this nigga about to cook. This nigga tried to do it between the legs. That bitch went out to his foot and went out of bounds.
Bro, I seen the same play. Another ISO he had at the top of the key. He ended up losing it at half court, bro. It's crazy. All right, but besides Kuzma, I ain't gonna lie, their team is nice, man. Their pieces fit LeBron. That's the thing. When LeBron goes to the bench, they're terrible. But their pieces fit LeBron's game.
Yeah, that's because, okay, their pieces fit LeBron's game because they suck. It's hard for LeBron to play with some great players. And I feel like that's
so LeBron is only good with boo-boo players.
No, he's not the only. Okay, look, I'm just saying they suck because I don't know none of the niggas name my teammates and none, but they not superstars. Some AD is the only one.
And I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the way that they're playing AD. Like they force feed him at the beginning of the game, and AD just doesn't look comfortable. He kind of goes off of LeBron. I feel like LeBron needs to set the pace, and then AD will get comfortable, and then he could dominate. But right now, like every game they force feed AD in the first and the fourth quarter, it just don't work out.
Which is another reason why they're not gonna win. If everything has to go based on LeBron, you just said LeBron don't even have that killer. So it's like, all right, the game's gonna start off slow.
Oh yeah, super slow. You know, every game, you look at the when they played the Bucks, the Lakers were down like 16-4, and Giannis was going at Bron's head. I'm like, man, what's going on? When is LeBron gonna turn it up? And then that second quarter he went crazy. Third quarter he went crazy. And the same thing versus the Clippers. You know, they almost looked like they was about to get blown out. But then Avery Bradley plugged Patrick Beverly and then got another steal, and that kind of changed the momentum. But the Lakers do play slow, and every game is close. I ain't gonna lie, every game is close.
For sure. So that's what's gonna make it hard for when them niggas do play the Clippers in a 7-game series. Like y'all gonna get tired of starting off slow.
Yeah.
Playoff P gonna come out one game. You know the nigga only got one game in series. He gonna hold one game.
I ain't gonna lie, playoff P, man. People sleep on Paul George. That last game he was cooking, bro, and nobody talked about him. The whole narrative was just Bron Kawhi. But Paul George put on a performance that game.
No, for sure. And then to answer what else you said, I think Bron is really gonna try to stay in there until Bron get there.
Okay.
So I give him like 5. No, not even 5. That ain't gonna be 40. Hell no. But the way he take care of his body, he might be 5 from here.
Okay, wait a second. You're saying 5 more years playing at this level, or just 5 more years in general?
No, just in general. After about 1 or 2 more years, they gonna start treating this nigga like Juwan Howard. He just on the team just because.
Stop. Oh my. Okay, wait a second. Do you know how old Vince Carter is?
Yeah, I know how old Vince is, but I'm just saying, like, Bron
But he's 41. LeBron is 35. You don't think Bron can play as long as Vince Carter?
He can, but he's not gonna keep doing what he's doing now. Like, I get it. He's gonna be
Give me a stat line. Give me a stat line for LeBron in year 21, age 41.
When he's 41?
Yep, in year 21. What do you think?
Alright, look. So if I give my legit stat, it's still gonna sound good because the nigga like 40, but I feel like shit. 22 and 22, 7, 12.
Okay.
About 12 assists.
And 12?
12 assists.
Oh, okay, I respect that. I ain't gonna lie, I thought you was gonna try him and say like 10 points a game, 8 rebounds, 5 assists.
Nah, and I just said to an extent, like, bro, no lie. And it's not every play, but it's most of the time. I know you be watching the game and see how these niggas play defense. And be like, come on now, bro, I can go play some better defense than that.
Exactly.
So sometimes, I ain't saying it because Bron is that's a big nigga. But it be sometimes I'm like, all right, now look, y'all just let this nigga shoot. Y'all let this nigga just go to the bucket.
Man, he's getting there. But all right, man, I appreciate you tuning in on Spot On, giving your take. We definitely gonna have you co-host on the show a lot because I'm biased for LeBron and so is Tez. We just need that other opinion to keep the watchers entertained.
Oh, for sure. Hey, look, I got some ammo on the bag. You feel me? I got you.
All right, man, I'm gonna hit you.
All right, bro.
All right, you guys, that concludes today's episode. You know, it was some good topics from Tez and some hilarious topics from Pat. Me personally, I think LeBron has about 6 more years left. If Vince Carter can do it, so can LeBron. But we'll see. And make sure you guys hit that like button if you enjoyed this. And also in the comment section, if there's any topic that you want to see us discuss, just let us know. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.